where you kind of had to gut it out, because it just wasn't comfortable for you, and you had maybe weeks at a time or days at a time where you had to work through that?
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, there's always days in sports where days aren't going your way, or you might forget some, you might forget the plays, or one thing or another. You might mess up, but you just gotta keep your head down and keep working.
How much more complicated has that aspect been, learning the plays, understanding the route concepts versus maybe where you spent your last 3 or 4 years of time?
Yeah, I mean, it was a challenge at first, but like when you come in and you put in extra work, I mean, it all pays off. So, yeah.
Do you feel any like personal onus to step up with Trey out for a potential period of time?
Yeah, I mean, we're all in the same mindset. As soon as one go down, we're all ready to get in. We're all just eager to play. So yeah,
Even with Trey healthy, it looked like a few weeks ago when he started being in the starting lineup a little more. But it looked like the coaching staff was maybe trusting you a little more. Why do you think that was? What changed there?
I mean, just stacking days, just playing consistently good. I mean, just just getting the coach's trust. I would say. I mean, that's the biggest part in the sport. Just being able to have the coaches trust you to put you on the field to do the job. So.
Was there a moment or conversation that you maybe thought of as like your breakthrough this season?
I mean, not really. I mean, I just take every game, just game by game, and just do what I can do to help the team win. So,
What's the difference in the level of play at Kent State versus Penn State?
here it is a little faster. It's more like you got to be locked in more consistently, and you just got to be on your A game every play.
How do you stay motivated during a season where you're not necessarily getting a lot of reps?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for the team. All the reps and catches and all that stuff that'll come. So, I'm just focused on how we can win as a team and how we can go 1-0.
Was
What was
there
the toughest part of the transition for you?
Uh, the toughest part of the transition was probably just the play, just the system itself, just learning how to convert from here to there, and yeah.
I think we saw you sticking to about a dozen snaps the first few games. How difficult was that to watch so much football after you played so much football before?
I mean, it was difficult, but like at the end of the day, I'm a team player, so you just gotta have a switch to be able to adapt to any situation you're in. So
We've heard a lot about you guys going good on good early in weeks. How much has that helped you going against this secondary and particularly the cornerbacks?
yeah, that helped a lot. I mean, iron sharpens iron, so we just we just dig at each other and we just go. We just go hard every play, every series.
You and Daquan have a history, obviously. What was it like to reunite with him and get that competition going back in August and through now?
Man, it's amazing. I mean, it brings back a lot of memories, especially seeing him doing what he's doing on the field. So, I'm happy for him. Every time he does something, it feels like I'm doing something. So,
You saw him returning punts in high school, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we had to wait a while here. So can you give us a little bit of the backstory there about what he was like in high school, how electric he was?
yeah, I mean, high school, man, he would just try stuff. He would just go out there, try stuff, and won't go down. So we would just be like, I mean, dang, his vision's crazy out there, but he's a ball player. So as soon as he get the ball in his hands, he just do what he do.
Even with your background, how much trash you guys talk to each other on the
Yeah.
practice field, and what's that like?
I mean, we just push each other from the background we came from. So we just know, we had a championship team in high school, so we know what it's like to be on the championship team. And we just push each other every time he's lined up in front of me or I'm lined up in front of him. We just tell each other, all right, let's go. We got to lock in this rep.
Dante, how has your relationship, your chemistry evolved with Drew Aller since you've been here?
Yeah, our relationship's great. That's my lifting partner, so we're always together most of the time, I would say. And we're just building the chemistry. Just getting it down, play by play, drive by drive, and we'll get it go.
How do you guys become lifting partners? Was that assigned by the staff, or
Yeah,
was that back in, like, since you arrived on campus?
Yeah.
Do you think that was calculated to try to get you two together?
it might have been, but I mean,
Has it worked?
even if it wasn't, heck, yeah, it definitely worked. It worked. I mean, we're building chemistry, we're building relationships. So, yep.
Donnie, what do you think you have to do to maybe play a more significant role out there on this team?
I mean, we just got to play consistent. I mean, even if it's me or if it's somebody else, just be more consistent. I mean, that's what coach talks about every day at practice. Just stack consistent days, be consistently good, not occasionally great. So
What goes into being more consistent as a receiver?
just reps. I mean, just hopping on jugs after or before practice. Just focusing on the plays, make sure you're locked in before the snap, post snap, no penalties, and just playing consistent.
You said that the most difficult part when you first got here was understanding the plays and getting up to speed there. Through like 8 games now, would you say that you are there? Like you understand everything well?
Yeah, I definitely feel like I understand the plays way more. I'm playing faster, playing more confident out there. So
What's kind of like the nuances of Mike Yurcich's offensive playbook that other people may not know?
I mean, he's a great scheme caller. I mean, great offensive coordinator, and I just leave it up to him to call the plays, and we go out there and execute.
How has the entire wide receiver room managed these consistency expectations that have been set by James Franklin and the rest of the coaching staff?
I mean, we all just come together. Like I say, even if it's before practice or after practice, we'll meet with each other, make sure everybody in the group is up to par with the plays, signals, routes, and yeah.
Dante, how have you become a better run blocker since you've gotten to Penn State? And have you been asked to do more in run blocking between your time at Kent State and now at Penn State?
Right. I mean, we practice blocking a lot, perimeter blocking on the bags a lot in practice. So that actually helped me. And, we just go over here with our coach a lot in film and all of that. So that helps.
When Trey has been unavailable, how has that impacted where you play on the field? Has it made you adjust to whether you're slot or outside?
Not so much me, but I mean, it just, like I said before, once one goes down, we all come together and we are just like ready to play. So.